What's going on, guys? Today I'm just going on a quick little trail run. I figured I'd do a little video on it and release some content on YouTube. I forget what this lake is called, but it's towards Iowa Park, Texas. There we go. But what I'm gonna do is just go through the trail, misty, show a bit of the trails off, show a bit of the terrain. But this isn't really, there's multiple trails. I'm not gonna hit all of them today, but they're actually pretty easy. So nothing too tricky unless you get towards the rock crawling part, and there's a little kind of rock garden that's a little tricky. I got hung up with one of my front tires off the ground, and the opposite side of my rear was off the ground, and it just kind of leveled it out. So I got stuck then, but it ain't too bad. And there used to be a ton of mud all through here, a bunch of ruts and stuff. But I guess sometime this week they came through here and filled it all in. You can see right there was a little bit of mud, but I'm not complaining, because sometimes I come through here now not wanting to hit any mud. So it's good at the same time. I have a feeling it's just gonna get rutted out again. But it'll be all right. Ignore all the squeaking. That's sunroof and roof rack and stuff in the back on my tools. We'll turn here. I usually put that IFS to work on this road now that it's level. Only thing is this new dirt they put in, it's pretty slick and it'll catch you, slug you down. You just hit sand basically. But you know, I don't really mind it. It used to be to where this whole road, after it rained, it would completely go over. Like all the water would just kind of create a big old pool on the road. But we'll start right here. This is like a little trail going to the water. You can see the water out there. I got blurry on me. I guess it's just trying to focus, but because of how much it's shaking. I tend to not get too close to the water because I am out here by myself. So if I was to sink, that'd be a pretty shitty situation. So don't want to do that. But and across the river, or the lake, whatever this is, across the lake there is parts where you can camp. I ain't done it, but I'm pretty sure a few people have. But I am in the 4Runner with mud tires, so it's kind of easy to sink in this soft sand. But it's not too bad. I'm in 2-wheel drive right now, just doing it. And these sticks are also pretty bad. All this driftwood sticking up out of the ground. So you kind of gotta be technical and navigate around all of it. I don't know if these would pop my tires, but I'm not really trying to find out. So I just kind of choose not to hit them. Even though I'm sure they'd break in a second, but hey. We're getting a little close to the water, but it'll be alright. And then there's another little inlet right here. You can probably see on the ground a little bit that there's some campfires that people have made. But overall, it's not a bad little place. It's quite pretty, actually. I'm trying to think of what it's called. I don't think it's called Lake Arrowhead, but I'll, whenever I get home and edit this and get ready to post it, I'll leave where it is, and so that way it's not too hard. So, as you can see, it does turn off to the left there. That goes to more trails. This one is probably like the main part, I'd say. There's multiple main parts, there's multiple areas to it, and there's also a part where you got to get back on the road, the main road, like the actual paved road, and drive to it. But it's literally a street down. It's just a bunch of land. As you can see, there's a ton of trails and stuff. There is a little bit of mud out here, but I'm not hitting the mud just because this truck is a bitch to clean when it comes to getting mud. Water I don't mind, but it's thick. It's just slop down here, so, and it's been sitting for about a couple months now. So we're gonna go up this one right here on the right, and we'll get a little view of how it looks from a little bit of scrubbage. 35s and 4th gens do not like each other very well. Alrighty, now there are several ways you can go. You just saw the going down to that. So you have that way, which is pretty steep. If we'll get up close to it, you'll see. It's pretty much standing at the base of it, isn't it? Like, this is waist to me, and I'm 6 foot. It's just, I don't go up it, but another day I will go up it and try. And then there's a little mud hole, and then there's a little right here. You can go over the little bumps and go down some. And then there's another little entrance right here, which is I'm not even going to attempt to do it. And then there is one right here, which is not hard. I get over it all the time, even with that log right there. It's really not bad. When I went through here a couple days ago, I went through that way and slipped into that mud hole whenever I didn't want to. And you can, it's pretty deep. I'll include a video of me going through it that one time. But now that you saw that, this is where my ass end slipped, right here. It went all the way over there. I didn't want to get in it because it's nasty. But yeah, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go up that, and I'm about to move that rock that's right there. All right, so I just pops it up right there. Now it's clean. I ain't gotta worry about doing nothing to the truck. Alrighty, so we're gonna go up this. I'm gonna set up the camera so y'all can see. Alrighty, so we're over it. And now we're up to the rest of this part. So that's the way that I would have came if I went up that steep one. This way takes you to that technical rock garden where I got hung up. A big old mud hole right there. And then I think there's more trails going to the beach over that way. And then this way, this is usually the way that I take. Either you can go straight or you can go right there and climb back up that right there. I'm not doing that though. You can either go down there or you can go up this way. I go up that way. Sometimes, actually I might actually just go down that way because it is a little easier and it has a little bit of not so, well it's just, it ain't a bad rock garden, but it's okay. Alrighty, so we are back in the truck. We're gonna go straight, not straight where you're seeing, but I'm gonna go straight at what we were just looking at. A little bit of some rocks right here. And then that's scrubbing, gripping my frame. More frame. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go straight this way. And then we're gonna go up this. So we're gonna turn. I'm gonna turn this way. I'm gonna show you this little rock garden thing right here. Alrighty, now that we're up that, you got this way. Goes to that rock garden I was talking about where I got hung up. That's the truck. That was the trail that we did not take. This is another little route if you came from, you know, opposite direction over there. But we are gonna go this way. This way it takes you to a nice little step down. And you can see people ride dirt bikes through here. Or that's a little deer crossing trail. There are deer out here. We got all these little routes. Some of them I haven't been on. I usually just stick to my same route. So this is this little step down. I gotta get back to the truck. I don't think nobody's gonna mess with it, but because there ain't nobody out here, but still. Left my door open. But this is the little step down. You get down here. Somebody had trouble getting up it. So that's that. And then we got that there. All this, and then that's where I jumped the truck. Never doing that again. But we're gonna get back to the truck and my video us coming down this. Alright, so now we're gonna go up this little step. It ain't that bad. We'll be looking at the sky for a second, but it'll be alright. And then here we are. But that's really all the hard stuff from here on out. Not too much technical unless you have, unless you're dealing with the rocks. But you know, either way, you know, some might be a little harder lines, some may not. You know, but overall, it's not very hard. Wish it would focus back. Alrighty, we got that done. A little bit of some rocks. We're gonna crawl up, and we're good. We're gonna go down here to the right. This is more of the scenic route, and the one there on the left, it kind of cuts through this whole trail. But it's pretty out here. Only really complaints is deer that run out in front of me, but overall than that, isn't too bad. Trying to fiddle with my camera here so it won't be so blurry for y'all. Scrape. So that's the water out there. Basically, this whole trail is just going around this lake, which is pretty cool. Nice and scenic. If you want to come out here, camp, do whatever you like, go right ahead, come out here, drink. Just make sure you got somebody to go home with. Drinking and driving is bad. That's no bueno. But there's a little trail right off here. You can go down there to the water, chill for a little bit. I'm not gonna go down there because I've already been down there. And I got some content for the truck, but just takes you to the water, which y'all have already seen. I already showed y'all the water. And I haven't made an announcement on my, actually I'll wait for the reveal on the Instagram, but I got some big news coming around this summer of what's going to be going on for the truck and everything. But I have come out here and got some content. Maybe I might use a few of these clips that I've taken in some reels. I don't know yet, but I've also got some content that y'all will not see on this video. So if y'all are interested, just go to the Instagram, 205_4runner, and it'll be there. That's where I'm most active. Not too active on YouTube or anything. And I'm sorry if y'all were expecting some hardcore wheeling, but this is my daily, so I'm not beating the shit out of it too bad. If I just, you know, had a little bit of adrenaline pumping, and I was like, you know, we're gonna send it through some mud. You know, I feel like getting in some mud, but a lot of the time I don't, because I don't feel like cleaning it, because you got to get everywhere, and I just don't like doing all that. I have the same amount of fun just coming out here and driving. and this is a little bit bumpy. Sorry, it is a little blurry for y'all because I keep hitting these bumps. I bet it's having trouble focusing. But overall, this is pretty easy. Now that, you know, if you're gonna come out here and, you know, deep 4Runners, hell, technically, if you just stayed on the main road, you could make it in, you know, like a Toyota Corolla or something. But used to, like a couple weeks ago when I was down here, there's that road that we were on. It was so bad with ruts and mud holes that you couldn't even drive through it. I had to maneuver around and still flex the truck out. Got a little rut right here. They ain't mess with anything on the trails, just on this main road up here. But we're gonna pop back out up here at the road. Alright, so we are back on the main road. So if we kept going this way, this would take us back where we started at the beginning of the video, which we're not doing. I'm gonna come around here and show y'all some of this this mud right here. So right over here, you can see that little mud section right there, and right there, some little mud holes. Back there doesn't really take you anywhere, but I'm just gonna turn around while we're right here showing everything off. And then if we went straight, that doesn't go nowhere. That goes on to more private property, and there's a gate there, so not much you can do about that. This down here doesn't go anywhere. It goes to basically a water runoff. So, but I'm gonna show y'all anyway, because at first I thought it was just like a big downhill, and when I got out, yeah, no, but I'll show y'all. Okay, so we're out here, and y'all can see how much of it's really nothing now, unless you had a damn rock crawler that was built for that. I'm not going down that. But good view up here. Got the water and the bay over there. Okay, so now we're back in the truck. I'm just gonna back up all the way out of this. It's gonna take a little second, so I'm gonna just speed this up. Alrighty, so we're at the end of this, and we're gonna go down to the more populated area. This is where the boat launches are, and anybody comes down here, fishes, and comes down here to the campgrounds. This is where they'll go. This is where they will go. But as you can see off to the right, you see the whole lake and everything out there. Pretty nice day today out here in Texas. And for those of you who are new, I am not from Texas. I'm from Alabama. But while I'm down here, I'm gonna try and explore as much trails as I can close to Wichita Falls. There's really not much, but this is really the only trail that I will ever really come to that gives you a little bit of a challenge. Everything else just is roads, just dirt roads, that's all it is. And there's a couple people in boats. They were down here a little while ago. I don't think they're there anymore, but. And I have not fished in this, so I don't know if there's any fish in here. I don't know anything about whether people put fish in it, or that they restock it with fish, or what, but I would consider that they are, since there's people fishing in it, but I've never done it, so I can't say. came through and just redid this, filled everything in with dirt. These were actually pretty bad ruts. These were worse than down there at the beginning of the video. You can see where this new dirt is, where this new kind of darker dirt is. This is where the ruts were. And then you can kind of follow where these are right here. Those were all the ruts were, so you had to ride in between it. Alright, and now we're on this stretch. A little bit of some rocks. There's a couple more trails back that way, and then a couple of other things down here. But what we're gonna do right now, actually I'm gonna crawl up this. It's not hard. Just don't fall in the little crack, you'll be alright. But there's a little area for you to come up here and look at the water and the I don't know what you would call this. Like a little boat ramp area. There's a guy over there with a dirt bike. But that's that, and you can actually get out there on that island and go right there to the end, which is pretty cool. I've been out there. But it's a little bit of a pain to get to, just because the dirt's really eroded away. So I tend to not go out there because it's pretty sunk in some areas, and I don't have enough flex to get through there. I can do it, but it'll rub, and I try not to. It'll get all red. We're gonna go down here. And what we're gonna do is go off to this side here. Yes, I know there's a road right there, but I'm showing off the trail, not the road. So it's a little bit intermediate. My truck doesn't scrub at all. I say that and then I scrub, but it's really not that bad. Just kind of go slow through here and you should be all right. Only really bad thing is when you come down to this part or any of those parts over there, expect pinstripes because they are really getting overgrown. I would come out here and cut these down, but it's not my land, and obviously I'm not that extra. I'm driving the 4Runner, so I don't really care about pinstripes. That's kind of what it's made for. So if one day I just want to get it repainted, I'll get it repainted or do a paint correction. But it kind of gets a little easier here. Gotta watch and see where that motorcyclist is going. A little dirt biker, so I don't hit him out here. But thankfully I'm on video, so I'm not gonna go as fast as I normally do through here. Because a lot of the times I'll ass through here. All right, so first trail is right there. I'll probably come out that way if I'm not mistaken. There's a lot of little inlets. There's a lot of inlets through here, and then you can see that there's one back right here. Another one back through there. Yeah, we aren't going to that one just yet. Another little rut. It does get pretty nasty down here when it rains. It just all turns into slop. And then there's another one right there. But we're going to the one on the end because I feel like that one's probably like the most challenging, I guess you'd say. And it takes you to the end of everything, where you would be done with the trail and go out and leave onto this road that we're paralleling right here. And it'll take you to the interstate. But there's a little dip right here. You probably can't see how deep that is, but I'm going to show you. Okay, so we are down here in it. Kind of rutted out. First time coming down this, I was worried I was going to hit my diff and bottom out right there, but I didn't. Let's get over here so y'all can. I know it don't look that bad on camera, but kind of does. Alrighty, we're gonna go down it. We're back in the truck, but as you can see, we just kind of coast right in it. Just gonna come right out of it. And then this is where I saw, I don't know, about three or four deers. They were walking along this trail and kind of spooked them. They jumped over the fence to the left, and you can probably hear all the pinstripe action going on right now, all the shrieking. So sorry, headphone users. But yeah, over here to the left, there was one over there in that field, that bright green field, and then there's one in the middle of the road, and then there was one that jumped over here, and then kind of walked along this. Not really that challenging, but it's kind of technical because it is a little tight in some places with the trees and everything. If you don't want pinstripes, don't come down this trail, because I guarantee you're gonna leave with some. And then whenever it does rain, this little pit right here does turn into complete slop. First time I really discovered this part of it, I didn't go in it, and I just kind of turned around back there and went back the opposite way, because like I said, I don't like mud. I don't like cleaning it up, especially slop. And I don't really like driving on dirt roads at all, just because, or with others at least, because of the air filter. Because I have the stock little OEM air filter in here, and it's a little pinstripe. It's like cotton basically, so it sucks up all the dust and just gets it all clumped in there. Get on it just a little bit. Made a little dust storm back there. And if you do hear that little whine, that is surprisingly only a body throttle spacer, or a throttle body spacer, not a body throttle spacer. But yeah, just my throttle body spacer. It gives off a little bit of a little whistle when you accelerate. Sounds kind of cool. Like I said, the overview of Misty, that was whenever I was gonna get cold air intake, but they rejected everything. So this is back to the exit of it. You go out there, and that takes you back to the road. This is the view from up here, and as you can see, there's another trail right here, and then there's one up there, and we're gonna go hit this one down here, because this one here on the right doesn't really take you anywhere. I mean, it does, takes you just on another trail, but it pops you back out on this one right here. Basically just a little shortcut. And these aren't really hard. I've seen I can't remember what kind of car it was. I think it was like a Honda CRV came down here. So it ain't that bad, but there's a few camp spots down here. I woke up, go to all the camping spots and everything, and a little bit of pinstripe. I will go to all these camping spots and show them off. They are pretty. Only thing I don't like about the winter at nighttime in Texas is it gets fucking cold, especially northern Texas. It gets pretty cold, and I don't really like that very much. So what we're gonna do, we're coming up on the first one here, this is the one that I came to not too long ago and kind of, I wouldn't say stayed, but kind of is where I stayed. But hoping there ain't nothing in these little shrubs or anything. Just a little drop. But this is it. It's got a little bit of trash and somebody left a tent and got a little open space right here. This is where I came not too long ago, and it's pretty right here. It's got a little clearance way where you can walk down there to the beach, and then as you can see right there's a little fire pit. We made a fire. What we're gonna do is go ahead and crawl out of here. Real pretty. You can put a tent up. I don't know if anyone's ever gonna get rid of that tent from right there because it looks pretty trashy, but that's one of them. And I guess you consider that the one closest to the exit. So technically that's the farthest one, unless you come in on the opposite end that I came in. Then that would be the first. And then there was a little thing off to the left. It's just another little shortcut. I guess people made this just because they didn't want to get in that mud right there, that rut. So I don't blame them. But all right, I'm guessing this. I haven't been to all of these, but this is the second one. Crawl down this. There's a. Trying to see. Not really anything going left, and there's not really anything going right. So I guess you could get something going. And one of these little things over here on the side, right there. And then there's something you can see where it kind of got plowed down over that way. So I don't know, but I'm not going all the way down there. Let's back up out of this. Go back this way, and the 35s don't really like the turning, so forgive me for not staying on the trail. And then this little thing of cactuses right here. There's nobody here. There's usually a red F-150 that comes down here. But there's two entrances to it. You can see down that way. You can just come through these little brush right here. But I'm gonna back up and show off this little spot. Alrighty, so this is it. You can walk down there to the beach. Little fire pit there. Some nice places to park. But we're gonna head on down the rest of the trail. We're gonna take the one through the shrubs. Alrighty, so we are going. Didn't know this was right here, but I'm gonna take it. a little step. It ain't bad. It's gonna be a little bit of a hard hit on that, but the other side. There we go. There we go. We're up. Now we are back on the main trail. Obviously, I bet you can see how it, or only imagine how it would get whenever it rains. I'm not going to take the left, or not the left, the right, just because I'm going to stay kind of closer towards the little coast here. If I'm not mistaken, this takes us to the back to where the boat ramp is. This takes us down here. Okay, so basically we just went around all the trails inside of those woods. There's a lot of other trails over there. If you saw there on the right, there's a little trail. That's the trail that I normally come out of, but we didn't go on it this time, just because it saved a little bit of time. Either way, takes you around this, I don't know what you'd call this, just like a little shrub patch. Bunch of dead shit. But this is the shortest way. And then this is another trail. There's a little campground right there if you don't want to be too out of the way off-road. You can just go right there, camp, do your business. I hear that dog, so I'm thinking that dirt bike's somewhere around here. We can go straight, and then there's another way that kind of cuts through to more trails right down there. Cut through the center of there. Another little camping ground right there. Nice and simple, not out of the way. And then along this road, you'll see other little things off to the side where you can camp and stuff, and then you'll see where the rest of these trails go. They go out to those heads out there on that side. But we're just gonna go straight. Right there on the left, or on the right, is a little campground. I'm pretty sure that right there, like going straight to the right here, if we were to go right, that takes us, yes, that's like another little campground. I'm just kind of gonna maneuver my way between these ruts because I don't feel like dealing with ruts right now. Little dip right here. We're just gonna go down and up. And that's that. But now we're gonna go. See, now we're back on the this main trail we were at by the road. So what we're gonna do gonna go straight back. I am gonna hop back on the road because, well, yeah, I've already seen this part. So, alrighty, and back like that, just like that, we are back on the road. But that's really everything. Unless we went back towards the entrance and went on those other little side trails of whenever we first came in and started the video. We could do that. And then there is another little trail down here that just leads to a swamp, and it's pretty grown up. Got a lot of pinstripes. If you go, I didn't even see it till my buddy found it, but right down there, look, it looks pretty welcoming, but whenever you go down there, it just dead ends into a swamp. So I'm not going down it. Alrighty, so we are back at the main part of the trail, or the main little island, I guess you'd call it, but we're back over here. And I tend to go kind of fast down this road now that it's all covered up. I'm able to go down it without having to slam on the brakes when I see a hole. And then there is a little part right there. I've gone up it, and it's not really that bad, but we'll go ahead and kind of wind up this video and get it out to y'all. But I'll have the wrong windows up. But I gotta get the lake name and everything for y'all in case y'all do want to come out here. There are a ton of trails. They're not too bad if you're looking for some entry level, or just coming out here with the fam, having a good time. Some days you might just catch me out here. But, alrighty guys, I will catch y'all in the next video. I will start doing more of these little trail videos. Trying to think. Not many other trails that I can do, but I'll try and get a couple of them because really the only ones are more kind of south Texas. And if anyone knows how it is driving to multiple cities in Texas, it's not nice. So I probably won't really go too far out of Wichita Falls. Like this is about 30 minutes outside of Wichita Falls, but if 30 minutes. I don't know if it's exactly 30 minutes or what. But yeah guys, if y'all did enjoy this video or want to see the content that I got out here and turned into reels, go ahead and check out my Instagram, 205_Forerunner. Link will be in the description for Instagram, and I might also just put my little link tree that shows all my links to everything. But yeah guys, appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good one.